7-1. You couldn't ask for much more out of these first 5 days, I don't think. Eh?
No, couldn't ask for more. It's been a treat. Everybody's healthy, feeling good. It's just a matter of adjusting to ice conditions. Ice has been fantastic all week. Credit to Mike and his guys for doing an unbelievable job. Going to take a little while for these rocks to settle. A lot of curl out there, and there's some misses to be found out there, but unreal conditions. We couldn't be happier with where we're at.
You had to scrap through a couple ends tonight, Cups once again finds a way to make a draw when you absolutely.
Part of this is, just managing the game so that he has a chance to win it for us, not getting him in too much trouble, and still trying to learn and adapt to the ice. Like I said, we're not throwing 95s out there with that much curl and still trying to adapt and adjust. But he's been amazing, and we gave him a few opportunities there, and he's been our leader the whole season. He's been amazing, so hopefully he can keep that going.
Heard you guys talking a little bit tonight that maybe a little bit of a different surface out there tonight.
Yeah, just lots of curl and a little frosty, a little humidity in there, and that changes things. It always looks like you have to throw it a little harder than you do. It's a little path sensitive, so again, draw weight and some of the weight control stuff is a little trickier than it was earlier, but we'll take that amount of curl any day of the week against a lot of these teams.
In a game like this where you kind of have to grind it out for a few ends, is there an element of kind of mental toughness in there?
Oh, the whole week is mental toughness. Like, this is the hardest event I've ever played depth-wise with how good the teams are, right? Like, that's a team that beat Scotland pretty handily a couple days ago. There is no easy games, and the mental toughness is just, okay, let's regroup another end. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not get stuck on a miss. Let's stay very present and focus on our job. And you got to do that 12 games against the best teams in the world. This is a mental and physical grind, and I think I'm the oldest guy in the event, so it's even a bigger physical grind for me. And Benny too, he's pretty old, but he's hanging in there. So the whole thing's tough, and it's a battle of attrition until the end here, and we've got a great group of therapists and coaches that are keeping us fine-tuned so we can be ready for the weekend.
Listen, I mean, you can't ask for much more out of these first 5 days. 7-1. Not all of them have been pretty, but they don't have to be pretty either.
No, we're seeing a little bit of different ice surfaces almost every game, and that's not a bad thing, by the way. The surface is unbelievable. Ice makers are doing a great job keeping us as players on our toes. It's really important to just go out there and collectively read the sheet, and we did a really good job of that once again tonight, picking up on spots and making sure that we were releasing the stone well, hitting our weights. And we started the game off with a nice steal of 2, and then the 6th and 8th ends were really big. Another steal of 2, and then we got a deuce to end that game. So we're sitting in a great spot. We're the only team with only one loss, and that's a great spot to be in right now.
Maybe not your greatest game today here, but I mean, you still find a way to get the wins, and that's just what you got to do in these kind of tournaments where things even are a little bit off, still find a way.
Every team here is going to start to feel the fatigue a little bit from this point on. Mm-hmm. So really important to stay mentally strong, get good rest between games. We're doing that. Coming through the Briar about a month ago, 3 weeks ago was really big for us. That was a huge grind and a test of our mental toughness. So we know we can do it, and we just got to keep it simple, stay patient, one shot at a time.
I remember 12 years ago in Victoria, you were scrumming. You were surprised at the time how tired you were about this stage in that event. Is it still? It's not still a surprise, but it is tiring, isn't it?
Oh, it's very tiring. It's grinding, but I think today was nice for us because we played 2 8-end games. Anytime you can play, that could have been 2 extra end games. We could have played 6 more ends today, but we didn't. So that's good for our future in this event. But we're spoiled here now, and we actually use the resources that we have. We've got a lot of technology back at the room. We've got therapists here with us, chiro, physio, that are working on us all the time. So we're doing all the right things to stay refreshed, hopefully, playing this weekend.
Hey Brad, out of all the things you've done well this week that I think have been impressive, in the pressure moments, the way you're communicating stands out to me. How intentional were you guys before this event to talk about those exact moments and how you talk to each other in those key shots?
This is the best myself and my teammates have handled pressure in a very, very long time. What can I say? We're ready for these moments is what it feels like. We're old men now in this sport, right? I'm going to be 40 this year, and hey, you know what? It's just being able to let go of expectations, let go of results, and just remember where our feet are, and keep that good perspective. And you know what, at the end of the day, win or lose this thing, the sun's going to rise tomorrow for everyone, and we'll all be okay as long as our families are healthy, and we're always trying to grow and get better. I think that's a good attitude to have, and that's where we're sitting.
When did that switch for you? Because it wasn't always this way.
No, it wasn't always that way. I would say for me, I really the final year that we played with Marc and I played with my cousins Ryan and EJ was a year for me to really let go. And I think that something that helped me with that was knowing inside that I was gonna take a little bit of a break from the game, and I was content with that. Really helped me relax and put less pressure on myself, and that's the way I intend to be for the rest of my career.